Hey y'all, this is Andrew with Mossy Creek Mushrooms, and today I want to talk to you about the mindset of a mushroom farmer. When I did my first video a couple of weeks ago with our farm tour, I asked you guys for suggestions on what you all would like to see first, and by far the most common question I got was, where do I start? And my answer to that is just to follow the mushrooms. Start off small, start off the size of a spore, just start learning and growing and finding what resources, territory, capital you have available, anyone you can collaborate with, people that are close by that you can work with, and just start small, start growing one little piece at a time, by piece, and just really start into growing. I mean, that's exactly how I did it. One of the points that I really like is to keep things simple. The mushroom keeps it simple. It doesn't focus on whether or not it's got the most fancy gadget out there. Instead, I mean, take a look at my lab. It is a pretty simple setup. It's some metal shelves, a workbench, and some plastic shelves to hold my spawn, and then it's got a refrigerator over in the corner that holds my long-term masters that I pull from. And it really just... our entire op is that way. Everything that we do focuses on the simplest way to get the job done. And that is one of the biggest saving graces that I've had. I don't have machinery that I can't repair. I don't focus on things that I cannot accomplish. Instead, I work with what I've got as effectively as possible, as efficiently as possible. And that will pay off dividends, just keeping everything simple. Another point to remember with mushrooms is clean, clean, clean. You will always be cleaning. If you do not like cleaning, you will not like mushroom farming. It is a dirty, dirty job, and you will be cleaning every single day. And one of the things that I have learned to do is just to ritualize it. Make it like going to Sunday Mass or to a fireside festival, or I don't know, just whatever makes it sacred to you. But you know that whole saying, cleanliness is close to godliness. Well, make that a part of your life if you're going to be a mushroom farmer. That is one of the biggest pieces of advice I can ever give you, is just clean, clean, clean. Keep everything as clean as you can. Working backwards, you know, like that blog post that I wrote a couple of weeks ago says, start in the grow room. Start with growing the actual mushrooms. Then work your way into producing spawn and, you know, everything else in the lab. I wish that I had somebody tell me that from the beginning. I think that I would have grown a lot faster if I had just focused on the mushrooms. Don't focus on the fancy part. The lab sounds very romantic. It's not nearly as romantic as the grow room. The grow room is where everything happens. It's where everything's getting it on. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Anyways, when a lot of people start mushroom farming, one of the biggest things they forget to do is to keep playing. And that is one of my favorite things to do, is still play. I still experiment. I still come up with kooky things. The other day I made a bag with some shrimp tails and coffee grounds and spider plant clippings, and I don't even remember what all else. And it grew mushrooms, and I ate those mushrooms. And I still play around with substrates and strains and different ways of doing things. And if you forget to play, it really starts to just feel like you're just beating your head against a wall. And that is not the way I want to live my life. And so just don't forget to play. It's important in this job. One of the things that I've learned over the years that has really taught me a lot was to stop sacralizing my ideas, to stop thinking of my ideas as something sacred, or my viewpoint on the world as something sacred. Everyone's got a viewpoint, but one of the things a lot of people don't do is action. You know, sacralize your action. Put your action out in the world. Get out there, collaborate with people, learn from other people, experiment with the mushrooms, grow them, eat them, cook them, you know, put them on different substrates and try different things, try different humidity levels. And, you know, I know a whole bunch of commercial mushroom growers. And in fact, you know, the Commercial Mushroom Growers Network, those guys are awesome. Check them out. T.R. Davis, Brian Callow, those are both great guys. I know they're on YouTube. I'll put their links down below for you. But everyone's got a different way of doing this stuff, and you won't find your way if you never take action. So stop sacralizing your ideas and make your action sacred. One other thing that I would like to point out is the collaboration aspect, and that is so important to mushroom growing. Mushrooms collaborate all the time, but one of the best ways that you can collaborate is by going to a mushroom growing group on Facebook and speaking to some of those people. That group is full of great people. You've got Ryan Palmer, Eric Myers is on there. I know he's on YouTube as well, and a lot of these people have so many unique ways of looking at things that you will find something useful in that group. And if not, then it's because you're not getting in there and talking to people, and you should do that. Get in there and talk to those guys. There's tons of people in that group. And once you get to growing mushrooms, and you're growing about 100 pounds a week, come talk to the guys at the Commercial Mushroom Growers Network. They'll change your game. They will help you just absolutely flip your op on top of its head. I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. That's enough of me just kind of rambling on and on about what I think the mindset of a mushroom farmer is. Join me in a couple of weeks. I plan on doing a video on how I set up my grow room, how I did my humidification system, my ventilation system, and where to go to get supplies to do this, and how to set up, a budget grow room for yourself. So with that, this is Andrew Reed with Mossy Creek Mushrooms. Keep spawning culture, guys. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh gosh, how does the camera make me so nervous?